Please be advised, this podcast contains topics and languages that may be sensitive to some listeners. Listen at your own risk.
Hello everyone, this is the Dice Mimic Podcast, and welcome back to the adventures of Aramora. Last time we joined our silly little heroes in a fight against shadows of former SCAR members deep in an abandoned research facility. Of course, our friends were not alone. They were teamed up with the undead necromancer of Wag, Elgin Kor. As our friends were confronted by the shadows, our favorite drunk man himself, Graviel Lockhart, ran away from battle, losing all courage, calling himself a fraud as he ran for the surface. During the entire battle, we saw Elgin, Nakora Friendly, and Byron Glenn swing, stab, and thunderclap the shadows as they all disappeared into the scythe. As the players thought it was over and came back together near the scythe, a familiar voice of Dr. Idrosis emanated from the scythe, saying that the battle isn't over yet for them. A thick black liquid started to leak from the scythe's blade and handle. Players, to no avail, tried to seal the dark substance in ice, but the liquid broke through and morphed into a six-legged dog-like creature with large teeth and spiked legs. In a quick response, our brave scholar ran after Graviel to convince him to fight with a deal of alcohol as a reward. As this monstrosity of a creature came to life, Nakora and Elgin were the only two ready to fight. As the battle continued, Elgin was pinned and yelled to Nakora to run and save herself before the monstrosity kills both of them. Nakora refused to leave him behind and continued fighting. Meanwhile, Byron and Graviel wander their way back down to aid in the fight. But before they could make it, Nakora made the final blow on this foul creature, and there it released its grip on nearly dead Elgin Kor. As the black sludge washed away, in the matter lay the body of Dr. Idrosis. As our players recuperate and Graviel was given his alcohol from Byron's med pack, Nakora couldn't help but want to examine the scythe. And that is where we start our episode, ladies and gentlemen.
God.
To the scythe.
I'm gonna stand.
Is he still inspecting it? I'm gonna let him.
Elgin hasn't gone up there yet.
Elgin.
He's busy taking care of something out of his pockets.
I'm going to do perception, see if danger.
She's gonna roll perception. I'm gonna roll on
There is
top.
no danger.
No danger.
No. Perception is just not quite what you're looking at.
Investigation. I think is
Investigation.
what- I'm gonna roll once again Arcana on this thing. I drop the ice.
I'm gonna try and pull it out.
Okay.
Can I do my Arcana check first, please?
You're not there, man.
Oh,
I'm yoinking
shucks.
You've never wielded a scythe before, so it's a little awkward. Your pupils go really big, and you enter your mind.
Oh, God.
What does your mindscape look like? It's a free world to whatever you design it as.
I'm in a really nice place with my 3 raccoons.
So your mindscape is your house,
My landscape is my house.
with your raccoons.
Yep. And a butler.
Okay, and a butler.
Yep, that's the man, a butler.
Okay, sure, yeah. You are currently sitting in your living room, and Rex and Jerry are there just having fun. This room, this is described as kind of like, you ever watch The Matrix, anyone?
No.
You know
Yeah.
how it's white? Mm-hmm. It's that, but with all the furniture of your house in there. And your butler is faceless, because there's no real person associated to this. But your butler is, you're just kind of in there. And the butler comes up to you, and he goes, Madame, may I interrupt?
Sure.
There seems to be someone at the door. And a door appears.
Ooh.
The door is smoking.
Ooh. Spooky.
As he goes, would you like me to invite the stranger?
No.
No? You come back, and the scythe burns your hands, and you drop it.
I'm gonna pick it up again.
I'm gonna let a Byron come up to it once you drop it.
It's like, wait.
By the way, for you people, what you saw is her pick it up and then just suddenly freeze in place.
For how long?
For like maybe 30 seconds, and then she drops it.
Nakora? I like poker once, like Nakora.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, hey, don't touch that.
What? This? And then, no. First, Arcana. I gotta know if this thing's fucking
touching it?
I'm not touching it.
Okay.
I'm sensing it, bro. 24.
24?
Or on the Arcana. What's this aura giving off? What star sign is this sign?
Necrotic.
Holy, okay, yeah.
But also transmutation.
Yeah, no wonder it burnt your hands. That's a lot of...
Let me try.
No, baby!
Your eyes get
What
big.
is your mindscape?
What is your mindscape?
Alright, so...
This can be your level-headed mindscape. It doesn't matter. Because I will figure out what the hell is going on in a moment.
Yeah, so... Not good. Very, very not good. There is... In a throne room, sitting upon a throne...
Ooh.
But all of the walls of the castle are just fallen. They're broken.
It's still falling.
Yeah, still falling. There's catapults
It's like
over.
the wall falls off really slow and it burns away, but
Yeah.
it rebuilds itself at the same time.
Oh, that's dope.
The sounds of fire and
It's almost
yelling.
like you're living in the same place over and over.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone there? I just want to make sure.
Nope, all alone.
You're sitting on your throne. Are you okay with this? Are you content in this situation? Scared, but you can't get away from it.
Just frozen with fear.
Okay. You're sitting there, and there's loud noises, and you can always hear your heart in this world. As you're kind of like zoning out, you hear the front doors open, which is like a long walkway to your the stereotypical. Yeah. And the front doors, and there is a person standing there. That's about 5'6", maybe. He's wearing a cloak, completely covering him, basically from the nose up covered, and then from the whole way down, the robes go the whole way down to the bottom, which are all ripped up and tattered. From his fingers, you could see long claws.
Should probably trip those.
And from his mouth, you can see teeth. Like sharp teeth, like canine-like teeth. And what's your character's favorite color?
Red.
The jacket that he's wearing is red. It changes as it comes in. As he's walking up to you, it turns red, but it turns into a noble. Like a noble's attire.
Yeah.
The hood goes back. His teeth disappear into normal teeth. The claws go in. And he looks familiar.
Yeah.
You don't know how, but he looks familiar.
Some noble I know,
And
maybe?
he goes, and he walks up. He's a good distance away from you. And he stands there, and he looks around, and he goes, my, what a terrible place.
Yeah, I know. Kind of sucks in here.
And he goes, right. Do you want to take it back?
Take what back?
Where you are.
Depends on the cost.
He goes, not major, just your own courage.
Well, the issue is I lack courage right now, so I'm not sure how it would... Was that like a double negative? And we like... How's the...
He gives a soft smile, and he goes, of course your courage is corrupted and not quite as what it once used to be, as you can see. And he looks at the walls that are literally falling apart and rebuilding, and he goes, how about this? I can help you rebuild your walls and give you the courage you need.
Do you have like a contract to sign, or...?
Ooh, a contract. And he goes, I like your style. There is a contract on your lap suddenly.
Oh.
And he goes, just some shit on a piece of paper.
I will read that shit right now.
It basically, in a nutshell, says to sign this contract, you will sacrifice your life energy that will be equivalent to the desire of that guy standing there. In return, you are granted a power, and you can give more power to that thing given to you from him through your life force. Sorry, through your life force.
Is there like a ballpark you can give me on this number, or...?
He goes, whatever's enough.
Do you have like other clients, or is this like a first time?
Ooh, you're fun. He goes, it is my first time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna need like an estimate here.
Of what?
Just how much you need.
Enough.
How much is enough?
How much are you willing to give? I can promise you that once you do give me, the correct amount, the price, the cost, you will not be upset by it. However, your sacrifice will be temporary now, but if you desire for more power, you will have to sacrifice more.
So is this a permanent thing? Am I able to recover?
Yes.
Huh.
I'm not evil.
Would I have to roll to kind of like... Can I ask him what he is?
Go for it.
Alright, what are you?
Roll.
Okay. What I roll?
Insight?
You can add your persuasion.
Charisma.
If you have a good persuasion.
Charisma.
11.
11, do it again. With advantage.
Not much better. Not any
11?
better. Yeah, but 11.
What are you asking?
What are you?
What are you holding? And your lap is now a scythe.
Oh, never mind. Or your death?
Oh, Oh, dear Lord, no.
Oh.
No.
Like a step down, step
No,
up.
no. I am what you are holding.
The scythe.
Yes.
Do you have a name?
No.
So I can name you.
To a degree.
Okay. I assume you are the power that I'm
Correct.
gaining.
Sort of.
Yeah, I sign it.
You sign it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
You come back holding the scythe. It's been like a solid 10 minutes with him just standing there.
This whole
You come back holding this. You're death gripping the scythe right now.
I'm trying to tend to Nakor's wounds the best I can, but
You get him ignored him?
I mean,
Oh my
I
god!
tried
You
for-
see fine. You see Elgin over top of you, trying to do a magic spell on you.
Okay,
Oh,
here's
hi.
Here's the thing. I would have tried for 4 or 5 minutes. I was like, well, he's not really moving. I hope he comes back all right. And then I just go over try to tend to Nakor's wounds best as I can.
Hey!
Oh, it's like, oh god, okay,
You dead?
he's arrived.
No? Are you dead? You're dead.
Yes, I'm dead.
Well, same thing.
Oh god, so am I dead?
And he looks at you and he goes, "You're not dead.
No, I don't think so.
You still have your soul, so."
Do I feel any different?
You go, "What did you do?"
I talked in my head, I think.
Your life force starts to drain out of you rapidly.
Oh, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah, sucked out of you. You start to get really pale, and your bones
God.
start to show, your veins start to show, and it's all going into the scythe.
Okay.
And Elgin's like, what is happening?
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
At this point, I would hear him sound like Grabiel?
Don't worry about it.
Grabiel, I got this. Drop the sight.
No.
Put it down.
You're shaking as this thing is draining your life force at a rapid rate, and you hit 0 and you hit the ground.
Okay.
Question. I gave them both alcohol. Does that mean my medkits are gone? Motherfucker! Alright, damn, I want to stabilize him if I can, or at least check up on him.
He's at 0.
Survival? Anything?
He's stabilized.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm just
man,
down.
alright. He's
Yeah,
down.
he doesn't look healthy. He looks hungry.
Oh,
Almost like one of the Elgin zombies, almost.
God. I don't suppose you have any, healy hands? Magic? Anything, Edwin?
He looks at you, and he goes, "I swear to God."
Sorry.
He goes, "I swear." She caught it. He was not even in the room, and he figured it out. I'm undead. I can't do that.
I'm glad we had this talk. I don't like the tone of voice. Just asking. No need for that.
Elgin! You know what? I'm acting very rude. You can call me Core.
It's a lot easier to remember, Cora.
And he goes, "I can't do healing magic. I can't work with light magic. I will die."
Understood. That's all I have to say.
Did you say something?
No.
Okay.
Did you say something?
No. I did say stuff, but I ain't saying it again.
It's fair.
Yelled.
Do you need anything else in here? Or are we...
He
good
points
to-
at the bugbear who has
Oh!
that satch. He
Oh,
goes,
heavens!
"Oh, no,
Oh.
I have everything. I do, however, need you to hand those crystals over to me."
But
are we all going to the same place?
What's your contract say? Do you have your contract? You do. Everyone has a contract.
Yeah.
May I see it?
Well, I'm gone.
He hands it, he reads it, and he goes, "To destroy the evidence left."
Ah.
And he gives it back to you. And he pulls out his contract. You read it, and it says to collect intelligence. He goes, "So, you can destroy what's left. This will go back to where it's supposed to go."
hey, I gave it back to him.
Sure. The bugbear grabs it and puts it in the bag. Anyway, I don't know what to do for your friend. I heavily recommend you take him to the hospital immediately.
Yes, I was gonna ask your help with maybe carrying him, because she's still a bit faint, and I'm not very strong. Any help would be appreciated. I can guide her and help you a little.
He takes out 2 of those little vials that you didn't see before,
Yeah.
which is something swirling. They both break, and 2 souls come out, and they go back into him. And he dispels the bugbear, which drops the bag, and he steps back to make an opening, and he goes, "Hopefully nothing else tries to kill us, because I am out of spells." And he puts his hand on the ground, and out comes an undead minotaur.
Oh.
That gets up, and it cracks, and it looks at both of you, picks up the bag, and Elgin points at him to pick up him, and it's just.
Nicole, are you alright to walk?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
How do you want to destroy this place?
That's an excellent question. What can I do anything?
Most of it's made of concrete and stone.
Can we destroy the entrance?
It's still here, that's the problem.
We're underground. There was never any. No, there's torches along the steps, right? Or was it something else?
We can't burn the concrete.
You're right. I was thinking about collecting flammable objects and strewing them throughout the facility. And
He starts walking away.
Set everything on fire as best we can, but
He disappears for a moment, comes back with those 2 vials gone. Different vials. They were full of something. And then he pulls out a flask of basically oil, like gas. And he kind of throws that everywhere. Like, throws it, basically. Let's torch it.
Okay.
fine by me.
If we can. He looks at you, because you're the one that recommended it.
I will.
Do you have a tinderbox? Anything?
Am I still holding on to the scythe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Not just on the ground.
Gods, this is against my better nature. It looks like the scythe is taking his life force. Maybe I should. And I put my hand on the scythe.
Okay. We enter back to your mindscape.
Oh god.
While Bean and Elgin are, like, putting literal oil everywhere and stuff. Elgin shows you the little vial and goes, "This explodes, by the way. So we're not going to be near this when this goes off."
Oh.
We enter your mindscape. You are back in the throne. Next to you is a noble.
As it should be.
This is a familiar noble. It's the scythe.
Yeah.
He is standing next to you as if he's been there the whole time. Your castle walls are no longer falling apart, but they are stuck in time.
So the outside is still like a siege going on.
Kinda, but it's less violent. You walk through the kingdom doors, and you see him on a throne. And this guy in red. Which
I guess my
appears-
clothes are like back to what they would be. Like they're very fancy. They're
Yep,
not dirty at all.
You also see this noble who actually has all the claws and everything. You see like the demonic version of him standing there. For a few seconds you see that, and then the noble changes back to the red noble that he is aware. You see him walk in. This is not your mindscape.
Yeah,
You thought you entered yours.
Like I started out in my office. How did I get here? Graveyard?
Hi, Byron. What's up?
Sire, there appears to be someone trying to come in.
Yeah, I know him. He can come in.
That's all right with you.
Yeah, I know him.
Your headache that you had is now gone. You had a headache. It's gone now. You go past Byron, who is now like next to the Minotaur, which is holding his body, which is holding the scythe, like down below him, and he's just standing there. Like,
Oh, Lord.
And I go, Graveyard, what is this place? What have you done?
I signed a contract.
You what?
I signed a contract.
You what?
I'll get the scythe. It might take a little bit of time.
And do what with it?
I don't know. Have it. Keep it. Use it.
Don't you have a sword that doesn't require all of this?
Look, man, I'm trying to get my life back in shape, alright? I needed something.
Graveyard, I need you to understand. This isn't real.
Yeah, it's in my head, right?
Yeah,
I'm not here, right?
I suppose. Yeah,
not-
we're
yeah.
not actually here.
Yeah.
I don't know what this place is. You can't get this.
Oh, no, it's a scythe man. I didn't give him a name yet. I'm still thinking about it.
I just like awkwardly and like cautiously like bow a little bit.
you're confused.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Very confused.
None of this is making sense to you.
No, it's not. Oh, Graveyard, this doesn't seem right.
What do you mean? I'll just get a scythe.
Look,
It's fine.
look around you.
Yeah,
There's a
he made it better. It was worse. It was so
Worse than this?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Graveyard, I know I haven't known you for very long, and I don't think I've earned this right at all, but why? Why this?
I don't know. It seemed like a good option.
Good option.
Yeah.
What are you trying to gain?
Like I said, I don't know. The scythe? You can do anything, probably. I don't know.
I just wanted you to think of the consequence. Do you know what your body did? Do you know what your body did when you grabbed the scythe, when you came to?
The same thing that Decora did.
Your headache comes back.
Oh.
So just get me back, right? And then I will have a scythe now.
What does it do?
I don't know. It's a scythe.
In this mindscape, your hands start to burn.
You're right there.
Hands. Ah.
I recommend you let go.
Of what? Oh. And
You come back, your hand is like boiled. Like it has blisters on it.
like I'm breathing.
And the
heavily, I'm
core's standing
sweating.
right there.
I am going to let's tear a piece off my shirt,
Yeah.
and I'm going to use it to grab onto the scythe and pull it out of his hands.
You enter the mindscape.
Oh no.
You go through the front doors and see the same thing. So there's someone else.
Yeah, I know this one too.
I see her.
I'm surprised the wizard came first. He's
I-
usually a coward.
I see her freeze in the real. Like, oh god.
Yeah, Bean grabs it with both hands.
Both hands.
Sure.
Like I only used one hand. It's like, oh god. And I grab it too. I'm going back in. Other hand.
You both have really bad headaches in here.
I.
Yes.
Like migraine level.
I'm gonna look at Gravel here and be like, who's the fucker?
The scythe?
Oh,
I don't have a name for him
that's
yet.
the scythe?
Yeah.
No, that's
I'm
a-
gonna attack him.
How are you doing it?
Peace out.
How would you like to stop her?
Alright, so I think my fear kicks in and like a wall falls down in front of her.
Yeah, you go to run at him and it goes boom right in front of you.
I-
And it stops your in these tracks.
Is there any way I can like shimmy over the wall and throw a thunder wave at both him, the man, and the man?
Ask him.
Uh,
This is
So
a place.
anyway-
Literally anything
Yeah.
can happen.
I see her try to go. I see the wall fall over. I like
when you
front-
get over the wall, it's just another door. It's the front door.
It's the front door. Oh god,
You jump over the wall and you're immediately greeted by the front door again.
that's horrifying. Okay, all right.
You're on the outside.
I'm banging. I'm banging on this thing. I'm like, graveyard, my
I'm gonna
god.
get PTSD. I'm gonna extra fortify. The gate drops down.
Yeah, gate drops down.
No, I
Fayron's
tried.
gone. He's on the outside slamming on the door to try to get in.
And you're like, I don't know if you can hear me screaming, but
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
trying to. Like, graveyard, no, please, listen.
Your friends are very concerned for your health.
Yeah, they should trust me more probably.
Your body is breaking, please.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of the deal, I thought.
I'll just let go.
Oh.
Do you say
Your hands are
anything
boiled.
before you go?
I just shake my head at him.
You let go and there's boils on your hand, and you have two hands around you, and you get pulled off the scythe, and it's Elgin. And he goes, "Hi."
Hi.
And he puts his hand on your shoulder.
I work with idiots.
I mean, I didn't want to say it.
I'm still trying to get. I'm still trying to get him out of this.
You're working for the same company.
Yeah, is your area hiring?
I am just a nomad.
Can I nomad with you?
I don't know, you have to talk to Fayron.
I might have to talk to Fayron
Yes.
then. I think I need to have a long talk with Fayron.
Oh, okay. Well, can I talk to him first?
Sure, I'll get in line.
Sweet. He goes over to you and pulls you off.
Oh man, I'm still. Trying
Your hands are fucked. You can't grab shit.
I haphazardly sling my fucking
I'm gonna
my.
wrap my hands with the shirt that I have.
You can still grab stuff. It just hurts.
Yeah.
You can't grab shit. Like, you're done. Yeah, you see Elgin, like, holding on to you, and your head's, like, right here. And he goes, "Hi." And he lets go of you.
Look, I'm only doing this because.
Stop touching the scythe!
I know I shouldn't have touched the scythe, but listen to me. I know I haven't known him for very long, but I'm worried about him.
He's fine.
He did sign a contract.
Do
in
you
there.
see his body?
He's fine.
It's breaking.
He's fine. And he looks at both of you, and he goes, "He's not dead. His soul's still with him. He's fine."
You weren't in there. There's someone in there, in his head.
And he goes, "Look, I don't have the spell to figure out what the hell the scythe is. He's death gripping it. We're just going to take him back to town. Fayron probably has someone that can identify it for us. The identify spell will not work. I have one of my own."
Fine. I'm like blowing on my hands. Like,
Put them in the water.
Oh!
oh no! I look at her and I go. Do you know the first thing about first aid?
No.
That is why I'm in charge of the physician's kit.
I'm gonna start working with Elgin.
No, wait, listen, let's talk about this. I only had his best
Smart.
interest. I'm like,
I know he's good at fighting. He can fight with me.
listen. I just wanted him to be involved.
If someone doesn't have a crush on me, you're fighting pretty hard to keep me. Byron.
Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Yes. We can argue on the way.
You all leave. You're going to be unconscious for a little while.
Yeah.
You all leave, and when you get to the entrance, Elgin has a arcane silk tracking down to the base basement. And he goes, "Is there anything else down there that we need? Did you leave anything?"
I didn't.
No.
And you hear thudding underneath the ground. Back to Aramora, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, so it's about 2 hours travel. I'm gonna let you come to consciousness
Okay.
during this travel. You come to consciousness, and you like wake up, you look up, and you see an undead minotaur looking down at you.
Oh, hi. Pretty teeth.
He puts you down.
Oh, God.
Graveyard.
You
I
have
run him.
one hit point.
All right.
I run up behind him and I slap him on the back. It's like, I can't.
Fucking kills him.
No, listen. I smack him on the back. He doesn't feel shit. My unarmed strike does 0 damage. He doesn't feel shit. He feels a butterfly land on his shoulder. That's what he feels.
Hey, man. Oh shit. Oh no, he's dead again.
But I go, Graveyard gods.
See, I told you. I know what I'm doing.
You are still very skinny and
Yep.
unhealthy.
Look at
I was walking
yourself.
next to
It's just the
You're walking
price you
next
gotta
to Elgin.
pay
You're up in the front with
For
him.
what?
Yep.
What is
These
it
two
all
are
for
for?
this.
For a weapon?
Yeah.
Whatever design you want, that's what it looks like.
All right. We got a nice, pretty red scythe. Got some gold accents on it.
I still don't understand. All you wanted was a cool weapon?
Yeah. Well, you seem a
We
little more
still
look, it's a scythe that can talk. There's definitely more to this thing. And if this is what I need to get my shit together, I'm taking it.
I will not pretend to understand your past already.
This is his wife for him.
Alright? I won't pretend to do that. Just know that there's probably other ways to do this.
Then I found
get
one of the
help.
ways.
I meant without magical artifacts that
I don't know, made it
Do
shit pretty
this to
easy.
your
I'm feeling
body.
pretty good right now.
you're feeling pretty good right
All things
now?
considered, yeah.
Is that what you
Mentally,
just
I'm
said
great.
to me?
Physically, this shit hurts.
Elgin looks at Unicorn and goes, I think he's awake.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make him not awake?
No, that's bad.
And I look, Nakora, help me out here. You were in that mindscape too.
No.
Talk some sense into the gods.
Look, I'm fine. I'm fine. I
It's
have
alive,
it. I'm
you're
good.
okay.
Fine.
whatever.
Look at your body.
Yeah, that's fine.
You look like you
Alright,
aged a
zombie.
century.
That's fine.
And Nakora, like, I literally asked you, Nakora, help me out here. And you just say no.
Yep.
Byron will remember this.
You guys get up to Aramora the gates.
What time of day is it?
It's nighttime.
Okay. I thought it was nighttime when we got here. So.
I don't know. It's still nighttime. It's
Okay.
3 a.m.
That
there.
was the sun was definitely still up when we got there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure the sun was
I
still
thought
up.
It was
the
like
sun went-
afternoon.
I thought the
Yeah.
sun went down when we got to the spooky graveyard. It was rain. Oh,
It's been
that's
raining.
why it was raining.
So the sun is now down. I'm gonna say it's like 12 at night.
Okay.
Give it some time. It is still raining. You get to the front gates. Elgin looks at the Minotaur, and the Minotaur puts down the little bag, and Elgin picks it up. And then Elgin points a direction to the Minotaur, and the Minotaur starts booking at that direction. And Elgin goes, I'm going to go to Fayron before I go to fix the holes inside my body. You can go to the Wizards of Aramora to find out what your new scythe does.
Or I could just go with you.
Why?
You're going to the Wizards of Aramora, and I'm making
To
sure
go
you
to my
go
boss,
there.
obviously. Job complete.
No. I'm with that queen on this one.
I can't even say his name right.
It's okay. Core. Just say core.
Core. I'm with Core on this one. You and I are taking the trip to the Wizards of Aramora, and we are figuring out what that thing is.
Fine.
And Core, you're coming with us.
Elgin looks at you. He goes, I assume you all will be going to Fayron as well to report your activities.
Of course.
Well, that was the original plan.
Down another
I guess we're all
word.
going to the same place.
Yeah, that works.
It's nighttime, so the bar is still open. There's not many people there. Where do you guys enter? Back door or front door?
Back door.
Back door.
Front door.
God damn it. You walk
You
in
guys,
as
you
this
guys like walk
walking
in.
corpse.
You guys like walk in. You're like, all right. You two realize Elgin and him are gone for a second. And you're like, where the hell did they go? And you're like at the side of the bar where you usually meet up. And out for the front door. Front door opens. He walks in first, and behind him is Elgin.
I just like face palms.
One of the people like at the bar right now like watches these two people, and he goes, with the most horrific face of someone that looks like he's dead and someone that is dead. And he's like horrified as they both walk in. And they go up to the bar with you. I don't know why you did the whole stealthy thing, but I mean, totally your things. That makes sense for you.
Okay.
Nakora.
I just follow her.
I started to understand that.
It's fun.
Right.
I need a drink.
Hey, Matt.
One of the
My friend, I will
workers-
buy you a drink.
a new worker shows up to you guys and goes, hi, yeah, can I help you?
Drink.
2 ales.
2 ales.
Anything for you, Nakora?
Yes. Well, I assume it was one for me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
Anything for you, Nakora?
Forget how much that is. 3 silver. Yeah, 3.
No, I'm good.
Alright.
And he looks at Elgin, and Elgin goes, no. And he comes back with 2 ales.
I hand over, what?
It is gonna
6
be
total?
It's 6 silver pieces in total. I think it's silver pieces. My brain's saying it's not.
Silver.
Mine
I
was
mean, I have
bronze.
6 silver. Or I have.
I thought it was bronze.
Copper?
Copper?
Copper.
Bronze
Yes.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, copper.
So 3 copper pieces each for each ale.
Okay, I only have 3 copper pieces. So
Break 1 silver piece into 10, subtract 3 from it, you have 7 copper now.
I have 7 copper now?
Yes, you have 7 copper,
Okay.
and then you have 1 less silver piece.
Okay, well, I
Quick maths.
only have 3 copper. Wait.
Trust me. Get rid of 1 silver piece,
1 silver piece.
and
okay.
just keep it at 7 copper pieces.
Okay. And then you go, just keep the change.
You just give him the whole silver piece?
I give him the whole silver piece. I can't deal with this right now, man.
Okay, so technically you're back at the regular silver piece, where you
Okay.
were before, and you're down to 3 coppers. So
Okay.
plus 1 to silver, and then 3 coppers.
Okay. Plus 1 to silver.
You've made this more complicated than it needs to be.
yeah.
You guys are still standing there after he downed his drink, and he goes, is there something else I can help you with?
We're looking for Fayron.
Oh! Yeah, he's in the back. Let me go get him.
And I look Gabriel in the eyes. He's already chugged back. I attempt to chug this shit. Byron has...
Constitution.
I knew it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, con save. Not bad constitution. There's like no real bonuses. But that's a 4.
It comes back out. The guy comes back, he goes, what? What are you... Really? What are you doing? And he goes, you just got here and you're already throwing up on the freaking bar.
He's new to
I'm so
this.
sorry. I haven't had a
He
drink
comes
like
up and
that
starts
in
cleaning
ages.
it.
I'm so sorry. I give him another silver piece.
Sure, yeah. He's
I was like,
he goes,
I'm
thanks.
so
Like,
sorry, and I just hand him a silver piece.
he's like, thanks. Fayron walks out of the back, and he goes, And he
Hey,
looks
boss.
He looks at you, and he has a prolonged look at you. He goes, I want to talk to you later.
Alright. I got a scythe now. It's pretty cool.
We're making a pit stop
He
at
goes-
the Wizards.
Can you feed him? To the kid that's, not kid, but to the guy that's helping. He goes, sure. He goes in the back, starts making something. He goes, alright. And he looks at all 3 of you, and he looks at Elgin.
Elgin's still full of holes.
Elgin's definitely still full of holes. There must have been something there. I assume there was something there, considering you don't look so good, and Elgin doesn't look so good.
Now believe
You don't look good either.
Yeah.
Now believe it or not,
You still look like you're healthy, so that means a couple of different things, but...
I helped.
I killed everything.
I killed one of them.
I killed
3.
3
Elgin,
out of 4.
Elgin goes, I almost died.
I killed 4
out of the
out
5.
of 5.
I still got 1. Is more than he did.
I killed 4 out of 5, Fayron.
Oh boy.
I got a scythe.
I killed...
I tried to help him through
Final
his
guy.
trauma, and he keeps putting walls up.
Elgin puts down the bag for Fayron. Fayron grabs it and puts it on. And he goes, I'll talk to you later, Elgin.
I need my grace.
And Elgin is given a sack of something.
I am carrying the weight of this group on my shoulders.
Nakora, the only reason that I wasn't very helpful with our first mission is because I got knocked out by one tongue swipe.
That's all the more reason I deserve a raise!
Okay, so first off, did you torch it?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
gone.
Is there anything on you people? We'll discuss that in a little bit.
Alright.
I point to the rock.
That's it.
It's an intelligence thing the guy was holding. It's just been kind of floating around my head.
Before Elgin leaves, he goes, "Oh, that reminds me." He comes up to you, and he goes, he puts his hand on you, and it's really strong.
I shrivel.
He goes, "By the way," he has like deep black eyes, dead black eyes, and he looks into your eyes and he goes, "I found this for you. It's an Ioun stone as well.
Ooh.
This is an Ioun stone of protection.
Uh-oh.
It gives you +1 to your AC."
That's huge. That's actually huge. Oh my god. Oh my
He goes,
god.
"I forgot to give this to you earlier." And he goes, "Buff up," and he slaps you on the back and you go, "Oh."
I visibly groan. And I go, wait, and then I hand him a silver piece. No, Go.
Do it.
No. I simply, I shake his head like,
It's a pretty tight grasp on your
believe it or not, I actually can be helpful, and I'm sorry you had to see me.
I trust you.
I'm also going to shake his hand and be like, thank you for fighting alongside.
He bows politely to you. He goes, "It was a pleasure."
Why didn't I get it?
I just don't like because I'm hot. I don't know.
He points at you and he goes, "Figure yourself out."
Working on it.
And he leaves. Fayron goes.
Bye, Ed Queen.
Fayron goes, "You know it's Elgin, right?"
It's what?
Elgin.
Ed Queen. I think you're saying the
Aren't
same
you
thing.
a writer?
Listen,
Don't you write?
I do write, but I have problems.
Actually,
with
never mind. I
names.
take it back. You did spell gargoyle wrong.
It was one time. It was one time. I have problems sometimes with names.
I recommend you get someone to double check your work.
Thank you.
Okay. To the basement, please.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
You get down there and he comes in. He pulls out from the stone that little thing that like absorbed everything. And he unpops it and puts it on the table. And he goes, "Okay, so what happened?"
Well, there was this freaky scientist man who had a collection of other freaky scientist people, and they were doing soul stuff.
There was a scientist that was put on to do a project where he was trying to resurrect people without making them zombie-like. He was trying to take a soul and put it into a body to make them basically disconnect a personality from a soul so that he could resurrect people. And he kind of started killing his co-workers to figure out this project.
That's what I said.
Do you have names?
We have,
No, he destroyed all the records. I don't remember his names, and I don't take notes.
I don't remember the names.
Went in Overwatch. So,
I'll let you remember.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Edrosis, Swinston, Sweeze,
Tempest is the one that we're in.
Tempest, who's the one that ran away, Drod,
And that
a lady. I forget the lady's name.
Let's call her Richard.
Anyway, he goes, "All right.
So far, Dr. Tempest is the only one left alive.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Seems like all the other ones were absorbed into...
Or fought in battle against us, because they were ghosties. Well, more like evil spirits.
And then they all flew into that scythe, and then they all...
They came out into an amalgamation that was around the Dr. E.
Drosis.
The
Dr.
Drosis, yeah.
Edrosis.
Okay.
And then
And now I have the
Did
scythe.
he succeed? I assume not, considering that he's dead.
I hit the final blow on that man's.
What killed him?
He tried to take his soul out of his body and then replace it back in. And that corrupted his soul.
He also said he... Oh, sorry.
And slowly killed him. You're talking about what killed him when I killed him. It was an arrow.
No. Originally.
Originally, it was the soul thing. He was trying to take his soul out and then put it back in.
Okay.
He succeeded, but didn't he say he needed other souls as batteries?
I guess so.
Like, he can do it.
Succeeded, kind of, because
So where's that come from?
Oh, you want to explain it,
I don't know.
Gabriel?
There's like a guy in here. He's in my head now.
Listen.
Not what I'm asking. Where did the scythe come from? Did
Oh, I
they
don't know.
wield it? Or
Oh.
scythe is where the souls were trapped.
There were 4 coffins. Each of them had a soul of one of the scientists. Each of the coffins had a chain attached to it, and the scythe was in a pillar in a fountain.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as...
where did the scythe come from?
We don't know.
You have no idea.
No clue.
He said in one of his recordings, because he had recordings documenting everything. Elgin has those.
Actually, he has them in front of him right now.
well,
in one of
then,
his
yeah.
recordings, he said that a soul reaper came for him. So it might belong to the soul
He goes,
reaper. Might belong to the soul reaper, but he didn't state whether he left the scythe behind or not.
Did the Soul Reaper look like Elgin by chance? Did you see a Soul Reaper by chance?
No, but he said something about it looking similar to Elgin, or like what came for him. He said, "You're like what came for me to Elgin," before spitting my own arrow at me.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that. I was helping him through getting back in the fight.
Yeah, they left us alone for most of the fight.
He ran off.
As soon as the fight started,
and
he
then
ran off to go help him, and then they got back as soon as the fight ended.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is.
You left your comrade behind.
I wasn't
Okay.
expecting him to run off that far. I was expecting him to be just in the next room, but
Where was the danger?
I was in the
Main hall? Main room?
main
And who was in that main room?
McCoran Edwin.
And you ran away where?
To the entrance. You know, just hanging about.
And you did what?
I tried to get him back.
I'm going to enlighten you on something here. If there is combat and one of your teammates run away and you leave your other teammate behind, who is now by themselves, I understand Elgin was there, but heaven forbid Elgin died or Nakora died, that means one of them is left by themselves to fight some sort of creature of unknown. So either of you need to get a hold of yourself and you need to figure out what's more important. I understand you want to help him, but he needs to help himself first. And you need to make sure your teammate's alive. You're hired to do a mission, you take care of the mission. If he runs away to a place where there isn't danger, that's his own accord. He goes,
I will accept full responsibility for my actions.
alright, I'm going to talk to Elgin. I'm going to find out what he has to say. Because I feel like he has a lot to say for the look he gave me. Okay? You work for my company, and I'd appreciate you don't rub my company in the dirt. He's mainly talking to you two. Nakor, you're kind of out of it at this point. And he goes, I have put a kind of a chance on all 3 of you, and that's because I wanted to see what you can do. I understand this is only like the 2nd time you're doing something together, so we're going to keep this going, all 3 of you. But please, understand one another better, like get to know one another, and understand what should happen in combat, just in case something happens like this again, and Nakor is left alone.
I'm never leaving her alone again. I feel so much guilt. You don't understand.
And he goes, so figure that out. Okay? He folds up the contract, and he tosses it. The door opens, and it flies out. A paper airplane, sorry.
Yeah.
And it flies away. And he goes, I highly recommend you go talk to Dr. Tempest. Since he's the only one that escaped. You can find out more. Dr. Tempest?
Yes.
He works at the Society of Engineers.
That's where we'll go. But first,
Kind of a genius.
we're figuring out that scythe problem.
Sure,
But
Do you want me to go to Dr. Tempest? You guys take care of the scythe since you saw more of the
Should
scythe
we not
than I
rest
did.
first?
I was about to
I was gonna say,
say,
you might
let's
wanna
get
rest.
you
Yeah.
2 to maybe an infirmary or the hospital.
I
Now
don't
stick it
know
off.
for me.
You have black goo coming from your chest.
Black
And
goo!
I am fine. All I need is a nap and my raccoons.
That's what I'm saying. I just need a nap on my scythe. My new friend.
Fine, if you think That is best. But if in the morning you turn green, we're going into the infirmary.
Fine. If I'm not better by morning, we can go to the infirmary.
Deal.
He puts the little thing back into a jar and puts it away. And he ushers you out. He ushers you out.
Sorry, box.
Do you go home, Nikora?
Sure.
I assume. Where do you want to go? You could like rent a room here if you really wanted to.
You can come back to my room if you want. You can have my living room again.
Where does he go? He goes in his little...
I go to my closet.
You go in your closet?
Yep.
I make sure he gets in his closet.
When you guys are all leaving the room, he puts his arm out and stops you, Fayron.
Oh.
He goes, "I'll take care of him." To you two.
Thank you.
And he looks at you and he pushes you back into the room.
Oh, he's angry now.
Then I will go with Nikora because I don't feel like going back to my apartment.
You go back to your house,
Alright.
Nikora.
He can keep an eye on me, make sure I don't die in the morning.
Yes.
Are you just going right to bed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's at least adjust those wounds.
I'm gonna give him a blanket and
I have... Okay.
I give him
Thank
a nice
you.
quilted blanket made by my 7 mothers. They do quilting.
I have a quilted sample. It's rather nice.
You check your mailbox, there's another quilt. You have like 17 quilts around your house.
17 quilts, all from the mothers.
Yep.
Yeah. I get some rest, and like throughout the night, I make sure that she is not dead. I will.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Okay. Then no. Then I'm out. I'm long resting.
Out.
I'm resting.
You. Yeah. Fayron says, "Have a seat."
All right. I slowly hobble down.
You've eaten, by the way,
Okay.
just so you know. So you're feeling a little bit better.
Feeling better, but still...
You don't look as dead.
Yeah.
He sits across from you and he goes, "What? Okay, let's start with first things first. What is the scythe?"
A being, I think.
A being.
Yeah, it's in my head. He talks to me.
So the scythe is sentient.
Yes.
Okay, so you made a contract with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure it really does contracts. It didn't seem like it knew what it was doing, so I think I got a good deal here.
Okay. You don't know what it does.
No.
Okay, so I recommend you talk to one of the wizards.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do tomorrow.
Cool. Second, get therapy, maybe? Something.
No, that's what this is for.
No.
Yeah.
That's a weapon.
Yeah.
That's a sentient
He
weapon.
talks to me.
No.
He makes things better.
No. No. The sentient weapon is not a therapist.
You don't know that.
Is it?
Maybe he's qualified.
It is a weapon.
You don't know? Maybe he was a man before it was a weapon.
That's not how that works.
You don't know that. There's lots of magic.
I am a very magical person.
You don't know that magic.
Lockhart. Figure shit out.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. If it involves drowning yourself into weapons and not alcohol, that's good.
Well, yeah. More or less. You know, I never really thought if I just signed a contract with a powerful being, things would just be better in life. But I think that might be the better path now.
I don't think so. Don't go signing your life over to other things. Look, you're not a warlock.
Not yet.
I recommend you talk to some people before you do that.
Alright. Like the scythe.
No, not the scythe. Not
Pick it
the
up. Is
scythe.
he talking to me at all, or is it just dead silent?
No, it's silent. And he goes, okay. He like leans down on the table and he reaches into his satchel he's had with him and he pulls out the books he gave him. And he goes, Lockhart,
Yeah.
you've kept a secret from me for a little while.
Yeah.
And he narrows his eyes at you and he goes, do you mind telling me what a prince of a kingdom is doing here in Aramora?
Just some sightseeing.
You are a prince. Your father is a king. Your mother is a queen.
Well, see, they're dead, so...
What?
I think they're dead.
Well, that's news to me, because the books don't say that.
Yeah, they're a little old, I think.
He goes, they're dead.
Yeah.
You're the only son. Therefore, that would make you king. What is a king doing here
Sightseeing.
in Aramora?
I'm just looking around. Exploring the world.
Landing in your kingdom?
That's what other people are for.
What?
That's what other people are for. You got advisors and councils and
You
courts.
can't run a kingdom
What do you mean?
without being a king.
Democracy.
Your kingdom isn't democratic. Aramora is. Yours is
I'm
definitely not.
sightseeing. I'm learning about culture and stuff.
You have advisors to do that.
Yeah, what if I want to learn? Is that so wrong of
Advisors
a king to
tell
learn?
you. No, your advisors tell you.
Yeah, but...
You sit on your throne, you issue certain subjects, and your advisors take care of it.
Yeah.
I hired a ranger to go find your kingdom.
It's gonna take a while. I don't recommend that. You should probably call him back.
How the hell am I going to do that?
I don't know, birds.
He goes, Lockhart, you're still hiding things from me? And I will not call you a king, because this is not how kings are.
I never claimed to be one, have I?
You can keep your secrets to yourself. You're welcome to. That's your thing. But if you don't tell people what's going on, you will probably turn out like a villain. And I don't think you want that. I also don't want your friends to disappear on you or turn against you.
Why would they?
Because you're a king,
What really is a king, really? You really think about it. What's the definition?
someone in control of an anarchy.
And I'm not
Not
there right
anarchy,
now,
sorry, monarchy.
I'm not king.
Who's king then?
Oh, doesn't matter.
A king without a kingdom. A runaway king. A king who looks at your hand and sees the ring. A king who is married without a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your queen?
Funny story.
Where are your people?
Back home. I'm sure they're fine. I'm gonna go get the scythe checked out now.
He lets you walk away.
Okay.
And he goes, Gravio, I'm being serious. You need to, again, totally you to keep your privates to yourself. Like everything you want to keep to yourself. But if you do not talk to someone about this, it will turn against you. And if you are in trouble for anything, I won't be able to help you.
Thank you for all you've done for me.
He looks up and he sighs and leaves.